loud volume, and they add to it a little bit with megaphones. The counter protesters also have a megaphone, but the amount of noise that's coming through from that whole locale is absolutely incredible. It's just awful. It's ridiculous. To be honest with you, I think that and the university, of course, is it's a great boon to the city in terms of the finances that come here, but it could have a really bad effect on student recruitment even over the next year. Will people want to come here if we've got this thing going on in our city? I suppose I quite like the issue of the OSMC answer, but maybe it's something that needs a different kind of meeting to take place. But the thing about it is that when you hear that, there are different people there with different points of view, and some people there are telling us quite clearly, no, these people are all rapists. That's why we're here, to protect our women and children. Now, what I'd like to hear is, where's the evidence for that? Is this just a belief thing that they've got? And if you were in a proper meeting, we can go, well, let's just listen to this a minute. What do the police have to say? Have there been any reported crimes in the area? Have there been any complaints about this? What's the evidence for these claims? Or is it a ludicrous claim that's just being dragged out of somewhere for a particular political endpoint? And so there is a conversation that could be had. I tell you, when we see the people who've got all the PA system on the other side of the road, I've spoken to the, I'm there most weeks, I think. I've spoken to people in the counter process and said, look, maybe this time, the local people have had enough of all this noise. Can we just not use the megaphone here? And maybe it would be a bit quieter. And we have done that on occasions. And Councillor Flynn's been with us when that's happened. I believe that the way to go on this is to get the police to use the full amount of power that they do have. They do have powers to prevent PA systems being used to create that degree of harassment. There's a whole load of legislation that they can use. As you just pointed out, Councillor Bailey, they stop tractors going somewhere. So there is powers to prevent this kind of thing. If they wanted to stand there outside the hotel on once a month with a megaphone, complain about it, fine, get on with it. What we've got here is terrorising our community, and we're not using the full powers that the police have. We need to urge the Home Office to send them in that direction. I think a meeting of some kinds to look at the evidence for the claims that are being made. I might be wrong. Maybe there are rapists in there. Maybe there's all that going on, but I don't think so. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Letts.